Yeah, I mean, it's pretty high, with all of us and the standard that we have of, obviously winning and closing out games. And, when you got a 14-point lead, obviously, anything can happen. But for us, it's like, all right, we have the momentum. Let's run with it. We have a good enough team to finish out a game, pretty early and put up points every drive, offensively. So, we're all pretty frustrated. So we just got to watch the film, get better from it, and we win and lose as a team. Everyone has their moments, but man, more than anything, I just feel like it comes down to complementary football, man. Once defense gets a stop, we have to score, and we have to be hard on ourselves with that, and just everything all together tied in. So it's 4 quarters of that. You miss out on an opportunity and give the other team life. It's the NFL, man. The other guys on the other side are really good, and they'll make you pay for it. So we had to learn the hard way today.
The plays are thinking about now, like that happened, that they will not shoot.
Yeah, I feel like there was some third downs and stuff just to stay on the field early on in the game, and then the 2-minute, right before half. There's just plays, for me where it's like, all right, as an offense, we got to execute and stay on the field, especially when we have momentum, and then you let them play around for a little bit. Give them life, and then it comes down to a close game like that. Like anything can happen at that point. So, but yeah, there are some plays for sure that I can think of myself where I still need to be better. So.
For some of the games you're starting for when you've been under 500, does it feel different? I mean, what's the kind of sensibility going into a week where you're under 500?
Yeah, I mean that's just part of the NFL and being a professional in a professional sport. Like everybody's really good. Last year means absolutely nothing, and every time we show up on Sunday, man, you're going to get everybody's best shot. It's the NFL, and we all have to be real with that. We have to have the mindset of going and taking it, every Sunday, and nothing's ever going to be given to us. And so, obviously it's early in the season, but still, like every game matters, and so. We're just going to take it one day at a time and not freak out about anything, but at the same time, zone in on the stuff that we need to be better at and actually get better. So, and that starts, tomorrow, watching the film, recovering, and then at practice. So, but we have guys that have been through this kind of stuff before. We have guys that have been through these experiences, and so, we're professionals and we'll regroup, and we got a great culture, a great organization, and we'll move forward. He's a dog, man. Absolutely love Juwan. It's the way he comes in every day and then brings energy to our offense, man, with some huge plays and sparks energy, and just his love for the game, man. You can see it and you feel it when you're on the field with him. So absolutely love that guy. I'll go to war with him any day of the week.
Rob, I'm sorry if you were asked this already late, but Bosa talked about feeling the loss. And is this one of the losses that it's important not to flush after 24 hours?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's a league where you have to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent. But for us, it's like, yeah, you really have to look at the film and understand, like, all right, what did I not do well, and what did I do well, and what can I continue to get better at? Because it's going to show up again in the NFL, man. Stuff happens time and time again, situational football, and so we have to watch this kind of stuff and really get better from it. And it's as simple as that. So, Patriots next week are going to be a great team coming in. And, we just got to perform better and execute better and watch this film and be hard on ourselves.
Maybe for that first touchdown, was that initially BA, and then you came off of him to go?
Yeah. Started with BA, and then you come backside, and JJ, sort of bluffed like he was blocking and slipped up the seam. And he was my second read, and he was wide open. Great play call.
Do you almost think maybe you could have forced it to him on that last possession, or is that just not the way the offense works?
On the very last possession? Yeah. There's still a progression and a read, depending on what the defense is doing. But, in certain moments, there should be an emphasis on, all right, this is the number one guy in the read, which was Juwan, and we gotta be aggressive with that read. So, but in the heat of the moment, man, it's going fast, and I'm just trying to make the best decision for our team and staying on the field and moving the chain. So that's something that I just got to watch and be better at.
Not trying to throw anybody in, but what did you see there? He clearly was open. I mean, you were kind of buying time there and just saw him come over?
Yeah, he had a double move, and that was the look we wanted, and he got his guy. And, by the time I got to him, I think I was just trying to give him a chance, and I don't know if I had enough juice on it, just from where I was at in the pocket. So just try to give him a chance, and obviously I think I could still give him a better ball and everything. So, but he's a young guy, I love him, man, and we all got Ronnie's back. So we're going to continue to need him and build him up, and we're all in this together, man. It's a team sport, man. So it's not one play here. It's all of them, all put together. So, yeah.
Yeah, obviously got more targets he's had, I think, the first few games. Just where are you guys right now? Do you feel like you're a little off still, or is that coming along as you want to?
Yeah, I mean, I just think it comes with the opportunities that you get in games with looks. It's not so, I'm dropping back and going, oh, we're not ready yet. I'm not going to give him the ball. It has nothing to do with that. It's, what's my read? Is it the right look here with BA? Obviously, we're scheming stuff up to get him in a great position to, win and get him the ball. But, defenses do a good job of scheming some stuff up, and they get me off the reads, and I go to other guys. So that's just part of the game. That's the nature of it. But we're going to continue to get better and watch this as well, and so that we can both be on the same page. But I absolutely love BA. He's working really hard right now, and I can tell you that we're going to continue to grow together. So.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
You has not lost many games like this where you had control and just lost it. What was that like going through it? Did it feel very strange?
Yeah, no, it was unacceptable. We can't do that. We can't beat ourselves, can't make those type of mistakes. Again, all three phases got to play better. We'll look at the tape, fix it, and move on.
Is this a lesson you guys needed in finishing?
I mean, ideally, you don't want that lesson, right? You feel like you got the right guys in the group. You got enough veteran leadership to understand situations and knowing when to put them away. Obviously, I put a lot on the defense, especially in certain moments, to put them away, and we're unable to do that. But you got to learn from a loss and make the changes. Nobody's going to feel sorry for you at the end of the day. You got to get back to work and keep chopping.
Talked a lot about tying rush and coverage together. Where, in your estimation, is the defense in that progression, that effort right now?
I got to watch it. I feel like there was moments of us doing exactly that, doing it right, and then there's moments of us got to be better, right? So I got to watch it to see exactly where we're at.
We're up 14-0, get a stop, and they convert a fake punt, and it seemed like they got into a little rhythm. Could you feel, and Kyle's talking about not giving them any hope, could you feel that at that point they started to get some hope?
Yeah, but at the end of the day, sudden change, you're gonna be in those situations throughout a game. And obviously, you don't want to be in that situation, but defensively, we can't give up 7 points or 6 points right there. We got to hold them either to a field goal, get a takeaway. We had no takeaways today. Usually, if we're minus in the takeaway margin, we're gonna have a hard chance of winning.
Is there a line of overconfidence with this team, and you feel like you're off to a big start, and just think that we're cool from here?
Honestly, no. I feel like I said, I feel like we got the right guys in the building. Like, it's never a matter of we're feeling ourselves, thinking that we don't have to continue to work hard and earn it every single Sunday. We got guys who understand the game, understand exactly what we're supposed to do. We just got to play better.
Right, I know you're not saying that examining Brock during the game, but I just want to talk about him because we have his supporting cast and what's going to do. Obviously, found Juwan quite a bit. I mean, were you at all surprised by his overall pretty strong performance?
I'm not surprised at all. I mean, I've always saying his praises. I'm not surprised. I think he had a heck of a game. Same with Juwan. Even though, I'm focused on the defense, I'm still on that sideline watching the offense and seeing him fight for every single bit out there and put on the performance he did. That's exactly why he's, the guy leading us at that position.
How was the communication with Talanoa back in the lineup today?
It was good. Great to have him back. Like I said, I got to watch it, see exactly how things unfolded. But, I mean, I felt his presence. I feel like he did a good job.
How do you balance having such a tough loss, but also remembering to be 3 years of football?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough because you do have to remember that it's early, but at the same time, you can't use that as an excuse to slack off and think, oh, we have all this time to get things right. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like that was the mindset at all going into this week. We understood the situation and we want to get back on track. It just, we didn't play good enough.
Williams scored 3 touchdowns for one time. What's his specialty? Why is he able to do it so well?
Yeah, I don't know. I got to watch the film. It didn't feel like we really gave him much of a contested, I feel like a lot of them were walking. It's like we got to be better down there. I got to watch it, but I mean he's a great running back. He earned that.
Or did you just get the win tonight? Are you there?
Yeah, I mean my ankle got sideswiped from the side. I got to watch it, but it just was a meaningless play. Even having to shoot through the A gap and then somebody else shooting through, it just ended up being a bang play.
All right, guys.
Thanks, guys.
It looked like you guys had the advantage, and then it just turned around to America.
Plenty of opportunities. I could only speak for myself, and it wasn't good enough, so we got to close them out when we have a chance.
After they converted the fake punt, it seemed like that was kind of the point. They got some rhythm offense. But could you feel that, like in the moment of like, man, just gave them a huge chance to get back with this game?
Yeah, I mean, we try to take pride on sudden change opportunities to stand up strong, and it happened quick. Didn't even realize it was on the bench, and then ran out. We got to stop them.
Did you feel like you were the better team?
Yeah, it just doesn't matter when you lose.
Sorry, got here late, so I apologize. But Stafford, he doesn't have his guys, but the respect you guys have for him, and then you view him still as, as dangerous as that would come to the league.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we never underestimate him. Yeah.
Obviously, you had the injuries, you're dealing with it, and then these two losses. At some point, you feel like maybe this might be a little bit of a rough year, or at least a rough start.
It's definitely a rough start, but there's a ton of football to be played. We've been through some tough stretches before, and but we just have to stay together. We have the guys to do it. So,
what's your, Nick, as a captain now, what's your mindset as far as putting this behind you? What do you guys have to do? What does the leadership have to do on this team right now?
I think we have to feel the loss for sure. We can't just move on and act like it's fine. You feel the loss, and you just start stacking week by week.
Yeah, with the big pass plays given up the past couple of weeks, what can you guys do as a defense to tighten up there?
I can't really say. We could be better at every level of the defense.
Ryan played with a ton of desperation and urgency. Do you feel like you guys were able to match it? If not, why?
I don't think it's about necessarily urgency or effort. It's not an issue with us. It's just about executing, and the players that need to make plays, making those plays, and it just hasn't been that.
You said you needed to feel the loss. Do you feel like collectively you didn't feel it enough last week?
Also hard to say. I mean, we're not making excuses for any loss, but yeah, we're in a hole now, so we got to dig it out.
Maybe because you guys have been in these holes before, do you feel you're somewhat uniquely equipped to do it?
Yeah, I do. I think it's just the NFL. It's up and down, and no matter how talented you think you are, you have to play good on Sunday. We've been practicing great. It's not that. It's just we have to understand what teams are trying to do to us and adjust to it.
Were you in any way limited today? Was there any chance you weren't going to play today?
I was planning on playing. I definitely wanted to see how it felt, but I think I made it out good. I did not. I think it's more of an oblique than a rib.
How did it happen?
It actually happened in the Vikings game, and then aggravated in practice pretty good.